your sleep. Learn your rules, you better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. Learn.
I am Coach Cameron, and I see a whole army of little soccer warriors here in defiance of out of control coaches and parents. You've come to fight as free players, and free players you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight?
No. Not against them. They're too scary. They scream at me repeatedly. And if I don't comply, they will take me out of the game. And I'll be embarrassed and ashamed. So will I fight? No. There's too many. I can't fight. I don't want to be subbed off. I want to play. So I'll do what they say.
Aye. Fight, and you may be subbed. Comply, and you'll stay on the field. At least for a while. And retired many years from now. Would you be willing to trade all the games from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell the parents and coaches, shut up and no more, this is our game, not yours, and to tell them that they may take our game, but they'll never take our freedom.
Go to the ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, we're on right now. So we're on.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah. Well, take it off you.
Yeah, I did.
You like my hair? I got the El Rojo hair. What club should I join is the question. It's a hot topic right now because I upset people on Facebook, and I apologize for that. No, I don't. No, what's McGregor say? I like this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody. That's how I feel. I made a comment on Facebook saying what I believe to be true with a little direct comment, a bit of dry humor, which not many people can deal with. I like doing that because it gets people to kind of think and do things, I guess. Think a little bit differently. Then I had a response from someone stating that since I was wait a minute. Yeah. Since I was the head coach of a prestigious college, Phoenix College, and the athletic director, I should be more professional and basically shut my mouth. There's a lot to unpack there, and we will. But first, with us today is El Rojo. What's up? I want theme music like you. El Rojo, I'm talking to you. Let's check out your new look. All right, so, yeah, that's how you like it. I'm the redhead.
I love it.
Yeah, this is like Bizarro. You're the dark hair. I'm the red hair. Whatever. You're in my Dr. Hyla outfit. I did wear the Dr. Hyla because we're going to do some medical misinformation a little bit later. But speaking of medical misinformation, we had El Rojo, who's quarantining right now, putting my life at risk because he was in close contact with someone. You can't say who or anything like that. By the way, make sure you don't do that. If you're vaccinated, you're okay to spread the disease. But if you're not, you must stay home and stay safe. This is the pandemic of the vaccinated. Do you feel me? This is the pandemic
of
the unvaccinated. Wait, what do you mean? Or no, the vaccinated. Sorry. The unvaccinated people are actually staying home, stay safe. They're being like shunned by society and put to the side. So much for medical privacy. We don't have that. How would you know? They ask. How do you know Jack is not vaccinated? How would one know? And I'm not saying if he is or he isn't. I don't want to break any HIPAA laws, but how would one know that he is unvaxxed? You unvaxxer. How do we know this? Because he's under quarantine. Where's Jack? His soccer team asks. Oh, he's not here. He's sick. No, he was in close contact. And he today he had to get tested.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa. What happened there, buddy?
Stick went up my nose.
Yeah, and they jabbed you pretty good. That was today.
Yes.
Oh, that was I hate this wig. Yeah, so you got jabbed. Last time you've had COVID, so you had to do the spit thing that took you forever.
Yeah.
Through a straw, which is so dumb.
Yeah. The one I did today was so much easier.
Yeah. right in the nose, in the pharynx. But because of Dr. Fauci, we know all. Just keeps changing it. So anyway, why isn't Jack at practice? Well, he was in close contact. Well, isn't he vaccinated like everybody else? He could still be at practice. Because if you're vaccinated, you could be around COVID and you're okay because you're vaccinated. Even though you can spread it. Yeah, I'm just following the science according to what Dr. Fauci told us. You can still spread it. But it's okay to spread it if you're vaccinated. I don't get it. No one understands it. So my wife was very upset. And we will be getting to the which club to join in. I have the top 5 clubs you should join. And we'll cover that shortly. But I had to get this done. The craziness of the science we're dealing with. And I hope a lot of people get sued. I hope so. Anyways, my wife posted this, which she was very upset more than I was. And then I read it. And then I got upset. It says, I got the dreaded call yesterday. And she was, Jack, concerned about it. She kept saying, what if Jack's in close contact? She was very concerned, paying attention to this stuff. And I'm like, he's going to be fine. But you're not. I knew exactly what was coming. Close contact quarantine. Angry doesn't really come close to describing how I felt since then. I haven't posted anything about COVID because I do not like conflict. I choose not to start fires or fan the flames, hence my hairdo. And I respect everyone's choice to do what they feel is best for themselves and their families, although sometimes it feels like that respect isn't reciprocated. But now I'm pissed. Pissed, she says. There's a lot of unknowns when it comes to COVID, but we do know a few things for sure. One of them is that those who have received the vaccine can still get and spread the virus. Science. How dare you speak science, Elisa? We also know, thank you, science, that there is such a thing as natural immunity. Jack has had COVID, thankfully, without a single symptom because he's a superhuman, I say. So why is it that the kids his age who have received the vaccine are allowed to keep coming to school after being exposed? And he isn't. He is no more of a risk than anyone else, possibly even less. Well, I say he's definitely less, of a risk because he's not there. Last year, he quit high school soccer before it even started because the return to play protocol would have caused him to miss nearly half of the season due to his positive COVID test. Even though he showed no symptoms, the past 2 weeks, he has been out with an ankle injury, but was just cleared to play yesterday, which this came out. Instead, he was sent home and told he was not allowed to come to school grounds until next week. Something has to change. This is not fair to our kids. Get the shot, don't get the shot, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, stay home, go out. But for the love, stop taking education and important life experiences away from our kids. Say what you will in the comments. I honestly don't care anymore. I'm sick of staying silent out of the fear of offending others or sounding like I don't care simply because I choose differently for myself and my family. Yeah. I couldn't read at the time because my bangs kept getting in the way. It's kind of girly, Jack. So those who want to put themselves at risk, on those who don't obey, keep changing the rules. So the ones that like this, like punishing the vaccinated, you know who you are. And there's people watching right now probably like, yeah, he should have got vaxxed. He should just take the injection, just, whatever. And I have a close friend, that they injected their daughter, and she started going into seizures. Rushed to the hospital. She's 14 years old. Go in the hospital for seizures. And the doctors and the science over there at the hospital said, well, you probably shouldn't have got vaccinated because you just had, she had COVID, within like 4 or 5 months or whatever they said. And, no one knows. No one knows anything. No one's telling anything other than get vaxxed. That's the only way to do things. Whatever. I was going to do double middle finger flip off, but mom would have got mad. She hates when I do that. Like when we're driving on the freeway, and I'll see the signs, get your COVID shot right now, or, whatever. And so I do the double bird, and my wife's like slaps me. Don't do that. The kids are watching. I'm like, I'm good. I don't like signs telling me what to do. I don't like anyone telling me what to do, especially when it comes to my body. So yeah, I have a problem with those that like to have these restrictions. I don't understand who they are. They care about force control. It has to be because they're not following the science. It's not about safety. If it was about safety, if you're close contact, everyone goes home. Now, some get to stay and spread it however they want, and some have to be shunned from society. Yeah, I don't understand you people. Why do you like mandates? You know, science is always changing. Why can't we just stay with the science? It's always changing, so let's change the rules based on the science. Well, we don't. Anyways, sorry about that. Enough of that. On to the soccer podcast. Do we have comments and you're not putting them up?
We have one from AZFC Select.
Yeah, well, they're coming. All right, AZFC Select. Are you one of the chosen clubs, according to Dr. Highlight in his orange wig? So today's topic that everyone's been waiting for is, which soccer club should I join? I covered this topic many times, and I actually was asked this question on a podcast several months back, and this is what I said. Because who are the top 5 clubs? Here's their top 5 clubs in Arizona right now. You guys ready?
Let's hear it.
Ready.
None of the above. You all suck. So the reason you all suck, 2 of those include the club I'm with, you all suck. You know why? It's the same crap. You have crazy parents and crazy coaches everywhere. Now, every club has some good coaches, though. There's good coaches in every club. The problem is it's not consistent. It's not uniform with any club. So yeah, these clubs, they'll brag about, oh, look at the facility we just got in Mesa. You know, we're part of this $350 million. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Oh, congrats. Oh, we have a weight room. Oh, we have a college success coach. It doesn't matter. We don't develop kids in this country because we're a bunch of cowards. We're a bunch of cowards. But there's a lot to be said, and it goes to my point. I believe in coaches. I don't believe in clubs. Clubs are just there to create a persona. Hey, we're wonderful. And they put, they get some good coaches and they get some crappy ones, and they just kind of got to deal with the madness that they created. So here is a question that I saw on Facebook that bothered me. And it says, and Jack's going to click on it someday. Hi, I'm looking for an organized soccer league for my 8-year-old. I'm looking for a team that can participate in state tournaments and USA Cups. We're located in the Avondale area. We tried Active Stars, and it was a nightmare. Thanks. All right. So following that came with all these clubs. Oh, join this club. Join that club. We're special. Please give us a chance. Oh, yes, please give us your mighty dollar. I'm like, okay. I was annoyed. And mind you, I'm working this jiu-jitsu, all day. I came straight from there. I've been there since 5 in the morning. And came straight here to do this podcast so we can go back and roll up some mats. I'm very excited about that. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I was tired and I got frustrated. So I posted this. Holy cow. A bunch of vultures begging for your dollar. Please join this club or that. Ha, ha, ha. That I made a ha, ha face there. Can't believe how many clubs are out of the West Valley now. Good luck finding a club that fits your needs. I thought it was pretty positive. But then, of course, I got this response. It says, David Cameron, it's incredible that a character like you expresses himself in this way. And like this character, Dr. Highlight character with the fiery hair. Reading on, especially that he represents a great institution such as Phoenix College and being the athletic director of a great institution with values. I didn't know he was the athletic director. Pretty cool. Look at the title I have. He must demonstrate respect and professionalism. You have no choice. I got to do that. Okay. Anyway, it is my opinion from what I read in this post. Tell it that I said so. And if you don't, complain to FIFA. I think there was a joke in there somehow, and he was probably tired when he was typing or whatever. You get it? So I don't fully understand the response, but I do have a problem with it. I must demonstrate respect and professionalism because I'm the head coach of PC. So therefore, if I'm in what he considers a prominent role in, coaching at a institution that's 100 years old, and I'm an alumni, I deserve that job, I think. But I'm not professional enough, so I must be shunned. No voice at all, whatever. And I'm the head coach of PC, but I'm not the AD, by the way. I'm not. And even if I was a president Phoenix College, I would say the same, very close. And I would call it out, the way I call it out. People get involved in organizations such as youth soccer because it has potential money grabbing. I've been there. I've seen it. And I got a message too from someone. Hey, you used to do the same thing. You know what? No, I have not. A lot of people work with me. A lot of board members can tell. I had conviction. I fundraised. I brought in a director of coaching, Roberto Bill. Great guy. Love the guy. We'll do a podcast with him soon. I brought him in. I didn't have to. I brought him in because he had an intellect that I wanted inside our club that can communicate my message. And I went without a salary for a year. That's what I did. I never charged kids who couldn't afford it. Never. I lost money being part of it. There was another year I spent $14,000 on the Goals You Play at Fear Farm. That was my salary. Just gave it away because I'm about trying to do something that's great, not, to earn an income so I can survive on youth soccer. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'd be nice. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'll explain the difference. I have a problem with soccer clubs that lie and oversell things. We got to stop lying and start doing what makes sense. So I have no problem. I get it. You're trying to feed your family and pay the bills. I totally get it. I have no problem with you charging for your time and energy and also to keep your club solvent. I get it. Where I have a problem is the great lie is told when we are being coerced to sign up. Now, I have talked about this in great length. So here's a 2-minute clip of me talking about it. Do not sign up for a club. Sign up for a specific coach that demonstrates these characteristics you should all be looking for in this video. Are doing what? Selling lies. We're part of Manchester United. That's our club. I remember. Careful with the ones that say we have a pathway to pro. We have pathway to Division 1. We have a professional team we're linked up to, and we have the curriculum. It's their holy Bible. They are holier than thou. They're all lies. So what should you do? I'll help you right now. I will give you. I'm wearing this neck thing, so I'm putting my beard on for this one. Mr. Schooley, find a coach that does these things. 1, controls the sideline through massive parent education, real time, afterwards, before, all that stuff. A coach that's wanting to talk to the players with the parents around so they can hear what he's saying. A coach that wants the parents on the same sideline versus, parents on the other side, coaches and players on this side, because they're cowards. If you are a coach that wants the sideline opposite of you, the parents away from you and the players, you are a coward. You're worthless. You have no conviction. You're nobody. You are doing nothing for the game. If they're scared to have parents on the sideline, I always want them on my sideline because I want to hear what they're saying. I want them to hear what I'm saying, so the education's constant. All those cowards, and you know who you are. Essie Del Sol led the charge. Oh, let's keep the parents on the opposite side because I don't want them hearing what I'm saying to the kids, which has a lot to do with sarcasm and a humiliation of children. See it all the time. And a lot of parents are like, oh, that's so funny. He has an accent and everything. That's a problem. Second, focus on development versus winning. Everything's important for us. How they touch the ball, the decisions they make versus have to win, get the ball to the side, hit it down the line, cross it in, and try to score with their big fast player. I don't know, something like that. Try avoid those kind of teams. Find a team that focuses on development versus winning. A Brazilian. There's a lot of good Brazilians. And by the way, there's every Brazilian, not everyone, but everyone I've been around that's coached in Arizona has been darn good. Really good. Especially, I remember Manuel Coelho, who's won 4 straight state titles with South Bank. It was back when it was Sereno won everything. And then it was Sereno, South Bank. Sereno. We're like, what? What's South Bank? Brazilian. Coach that allows your son or daughter to touch the ball and, of course, allow failure. If you do those things, if you can find a coach to do those things, that's a good place to be. Find that player. And did you Did you?
Oh yeah, sorry.
What? Oh, well, we have some comments. You can go right through them. One says hi. Brett Miller says what?
You're supposed to pick the club with the path to pro, right?
That's right. The path to pro or the path to becoming a millionaire. Any path to anything that sounds awesome. That's what I agree. Yeah, and of course Brett Miller's being funny, and I get it, but that's what we're being sold. So find a coach that does the following: one, does parent education constantly. That's one-on-one with some parents trying to constantly education on the phone. Hey, do this on the sideline, nonstop. Have the parents up close so they can hear what you're saying. You can hear what they're saying. So we're not fighting from a distance. Hey, there's a video. Well, I have a video. I showed it last Sunday for the ones that didn't watch that one. I have a video of a coach fighting with his parents, screaming at his parents across the field. It was hilarious. Grab that video. Or it's right behind the whole screen. Minimize that or pull it down. The whole chart. Yeah, pull it down. All right, right there. I think you have right there. There's some videos right up there.
Yeah.
What's it say?
So there's one that says California premiere, and then U7 soccer game ends with.
No, not that one. Not the brawl.
And then coach and parents scream. That one.
Coach and parents. Yeah, throw that in just in case. That might be it. And leave us on.
Fun to fight them.
Oh, well, that's
I
Jed.
really do.
Jed.
All right, now leave it
Well, that's
and
important. I
just
appreciate
fast
your
forward.
comments. But now we need to show
seconds.
this video.
Just
and then it
yeah,
can be
move
just
forward.
Jet time. We'll
Just
talk
kind
all
of
night.
drag it across. What do we got?
Oh,
Yeah,
this
right
is
there.
it.
All right, leave it. Okay, listen to the parents.
All right, listen carefully. Here it comes.
All right, here it is.
I have subs here if you will shut it.
Shut it.
I can't do anything when the ball's in play.
And then she goes out and says, kick it out of bounds.
It's going to get better. Parents about to say, kick the ball out.
Even if we kick it out of bounds, it's still their ball. We cannot sub.
All right, get it off. And that's what happens. That's the situation where, putting the parents on the opposite side. How dumb is that? Especially when the referee's like, control your parents. Well, they're over there. How am I going to deal with them? Two, avoid sarcasm, with the jokes like I do on Facebook and make everyone upset. Focus on development at all costs, not winning. And by the way, I'm going to give you resources to parents, what you can do to be able to help develop your child, even though you're in probably a difficult situation. I mean, not everything's perfect for everyone. You can't get to a certain club or whatever, but you can be part of the solution as your child is participating with the team, whether it's not the greatest situation ever, but you can make it the greatest situation ever. And I got video of that, how we dealt with Jack and stats. And but you want to find a coach that's focuses on development at all costs, not winning, and find a Brazilian. It's always good to find a Brazilian. Because they're from the culture of soccer, they expect it to be a certain way. There's something to be said about those that expect things to be a certain way so the kids know how to develop in such a way they can play at the highest level, regardless of athletic ability, and allow your sons or daughters to fail. You need coaches that are able to do that. Now, if you can't find a coach I was alluding to, of your dreams that focus on development, you as a parent can help tremendously by recording what is going on. Now, I'm not talking about VO, but sitting down and actually recording it with a piece of paper and recording some stats. This is what I did for Jack. So, Jack, show the video of math data. And I want to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm on. So here you can see, which I can't see. What can you see? So I put the time Jack was on. I put a column of what teams he played, the score of the game, so I knew the difficulty of it. Goals and assists. He's horrible in that. He can't score. He has one assist. And then I recorded time, and then touches on the ball, and then how many passes went forward, backward, takeaways, takeaway assists, all this stuff. And so that's it. All right, get that out of there. So I would have an Excel spreadsheet, and I would record it, and then I would give Jack the paper saying, hey, here's your stats, this is what you need to improve on. And one thing we did was Jack was like not being successful on defending. So I created 2 categories called one, takeaways, TA, and then TAA, which was takeaway assists, where he had to be within 5 yards of the ball, helping apply pressure, basically assisting in the takeaway. And Jack, do you remember what that was like in our discussions? Kind of give us your opinion of it.
Yeah, I kind of do remember, but I remember it helping a lot with my defending.
Yeah, it did. And I was actually doing, showing you takeaways like of other players. I'm like, look at this player having takeaways, having so many takeaways, had 10, you had 1. You got to work harder kind of thing. And that really helped Jack kind of sink in, and giving him paper, showing him all the time. Now, I have a video. I'm going to show you a video of the exact how we broke down the stats so you can see it in person. This was a 6v6. This was a 6v6 game that Jack was playing during COVID, by the way, when everything was shut down. We weren't. Fear Farm. That's where we were. So this shows exactly how you do it, and show that video, Jack.
I put this in high speed for the ones that don't have access to the film. I have giveaways, passing, takeaways, touches, and shots. And that's just kind of what I listed. And you can see how it's populating after he goes through the process of receiving it. So Jack, and I didn't put forward or backwards. There's so many different stats you can put on this, but it's important to have this, whatever you decide it to be, an opportunity for you to have a conversation with your child, or anyone for that matter that's trying to develop their game as a coach, a director, or whatever. It really gives you a chance to see what they're doing and rate them. And there's so many different ways of doing it. And as I do this podcast, I'll add more and more to the game. Like I was thinking on the stats, on his 3 shots or 4 shots he took in the game, he missed them all. And you could see it in his, when he made a mistake like that, he would grab his head like he just did on the video. And I want to start marking that, because I don't want him doing that anymore. Hey, you showed the whole world that you made a mistake. I think that's one of the dumbest things professional athletes do, is make such a big deal. Oh, look, I missed. Congrats, you missed. We know you feel bad about it. We don't need that garbage. You don't want to remind yourself you made a mistake. I think it's stupid. Ronaldo can get away with it. But I think it's a horrible, horrible thing that the professional athletes showcase to our kids, because they copy what they see. Don't do it. So
that's a video, and you can go back and look at it. You can email me at coachcameronpodcast@gmail.com and ask for direct links. I can get it to you, and maybe I'll put in the description if I have time tomorrow. But that's how you can really help shape your child to play a certain way, is by simple math, not screaming and yelling at the time of concern, because it's their test. They take the test, they do their thing. Is someone behind the wall or something?
No.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Well, it's just this camera.
Oh yeah, that's a podcast. That's a like and subscribe. Speaking of that, you can go back to that. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if they still do that. And if you want, you can hit dislike, but it doesn't matter, because I guess YouTube is not showing dislikes anymore. What the flip is that? That's silly. Oh, it's going to give other YouTube channels a chance.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you, YouTube? We can't feel bad anymore. And that's a problem I have. I'm like, I'm fine with people, going off on me or whatever. You're not professional or whatever. No. People that actually use those trigger words of, you can't speak. You're too much of authority. I'm not an authority. I'm wearing orange hair. And it doesn't matter if I was or not. Can we not speak? Can we not have the freedom to speak? I would love to say, oh, we're in America. Are we? I don't know. Everyone's getting confused what America is and what's so great about this country. It's great because we can actually have a conversation via YouTube if I'm not shut down for talking about Fauci. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm here to help. And if you want more help, you can find everyone this podcast, daily podcast, Monday through Friday, with more advice on soccer development, or email me and I'll help you. Parents, coaches, I can help you. The thing is, I'm gonna, not to close this podcast on a negative note, I want to do it on a positive note. I know that I don't know that I know that I don't know that you know that you might know that I don't know that you don't know that I know. We don't know that we don't know, if that makes sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. We're in a new world anyways. But all seriousness, I know that I've been wrong for so long. I was at Millennium, and I felt like I did a really good job the way I engaged the players and had the energy levels to a certain level where everyone's just happy. And I just got kind of reflecting back. I'm like, man, I've ruined so many kids. I know what I've done. And what I'm hoping is that you don't repeat, some things I've done. We're all going to make mistakes repeatedly. Everyone's wrong. I'm wrong. You're wrong. Everyone's wrong. We're just trying to be less wrong than we were yesterday. So I appreciate you guys listening in. And if you want direct access to our content, coachcameron.com, which apparently has a virus. It doesn't, but it's shut down. I got to pay some. Anyone know internet stuff? Want to help me out? Do some trade out? I'll let El Rojo here train your child, I guess. But yeah, I need help with coachcameron.com because my brother's too busy and we can't figure it out right now. But yeah, that's it. But we'll see you guys next Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Peace out. Later. El Rojo.
Peace out.
Peace.